Good afternoon to Karl Ullger, and congratulations on your impressive exhibition. It's called Echoes of Legacy. Must feel good to, having been working on these pieces for so long, Karl, to put them out there and to share them with people and talk to them about them.
Thank you very much, Jonathan, for having me again. This exhibition was the opening night was packed. You were there, you saw it yourself.
Pleasure to be there.
Yeah, it was packed. I mean, I can't remember really speaking to anyone because it was so quick. I suppose, the introduction, and I mean, I'm really grateful as well for Mr. Picardo, the Chief Minister, for making the extra effort to come from his plane and come straight to the opening. This was the biggest one today. The last one I did in 2019 was 39 paintings in total, and this one was 60. So basically, it was a lot of work, a lot of body of work, and it was shared over the cross of the two vaults. No?
And how important is it to produce volume for you? Because I presume quality over quantity, but at the same time, the quantity means that you're practicing and you're distilling your technique and you're refining it, no?
It was a bit of a dilemma. I mean, it's a very good question because I am always, praising the fact that it should be quality over quantity 100%. But you're sort of like when you're on a kind of snowball, and you start producing and producing. The only thing with my exhibition, which was only to be honest, like 2 years ago that I had decided, it was 4 years ago that this was happening. I knew this was happening, but it was 2 years ago that I really decided that it was going to be running over the course of 3 different series. The Echoes of Legacy, if you think about it, is only 17 paintings. But I know that a lot of people throughout the last...
But those date back to early noughties, isn't it?
Some of them, two or three of them. But it's been something that I've been influenced by artists since I was a baby. Obviously since I was 8, when I was seriously more sort of painting and drawing. But I knew that a lot of the public, because they've been asking me all the time in the last 2 or 3 years, Karl, when are you going to do the landscape painting? When are you going to do a landscape exhibition? Because obviously 2019 was the last one. So I felt that in a way I had to also exhibit that lot, that series. And then, of course, I had the building paintings, the Passport of the Future series, which is another 4 from the 5 that were done originally. So it suddenly became sort of like a mammoth task to sort of put all this together and piece them together. That's why I dedicated the first vault to the Echoes of Legacy, which sort of singles it out, and it's more specific. Paintings of my renditions of famous masterpieces that have made an influence in my life, and then the other room is like a merge of the buildings and then the landscapes.
Yeah, so you've documented one of those. Then is the new school buildings. Let's see if I can remember. St. Mary's, Bishop Fitzgerald, Governor's Meadow School, and St. Paul's?
St. Paul's. Yeah. No, St. Paul's. No, it wasn't St. Paul's. St. Mary's, Bishop, St. Martin's.
And St. Martin's.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that, because that's a commission for the government?
It was a commission for the government, which was originally sort of sparked off by a conversation 8 years ago. And it later became an idea that those school paintings would eventually become stamps, which they did in the first series and the first edition, and will be happening with this second edition as well. Won't be happening until 2025, but it will be coming out as well. So it's like that's coming out as well. What I found, and I got this question quite a lot with different people and collectors that have come to the exhibition, is there is a difference. There's more subtlety in the painting of the schools than there is in my landscapes or in the Echoes of Legacy. I'm more free and more expressive in the other work. In the ones of the school, I need to be more reserved.
More realistic?
More realistic, more realistic and more subtle with my marks, because at the end of the day, it is a commission, and it is a building that at the end of the day is a school. When you start exploring Los Patio, you start exploring old buildings. Personally, it has more character,
and you can. It gives you more license to comment, I guess.
Exactly. It's got maybe that historical aspect, with the 4 paintings that I from the schools, the St. Mary's School was the one I found the most difficult because of the angle of where it was taken. And I mean, that was a nightmare to try to find because all the photos are mine. And basically, I went, Zuleika Green and Janaika Bolaños gave me leeway to go into their studios from respective schools, but I just couldn't get it right. And when I ended up taking it from the car park just off the yoga center, and that was the shot I took. Did a quick sketch, and then because normally when I work in big, I've got sketches that are for sale as well, actually underneath the school paintings, and the sketches are just to more or less suss out all composition wise where everything's going to sit, and then you obviously go for the actual thing.
Karl, you've 2 things I want to ask you about before we let you get back to your day job. You made a big announcement. You're going to be exhibiting your work in Miami at an art fair there. What does that mean to you?
It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, I got contacted in August by this Miami-based gallery. They saw my work of Antes Muertas que Sencilla, and they loved it. And they said, look, not that one necessarily to exhibit, but they said, do you want to work with us? And basically, they've selected 10 artists from 10 different countries, and one of them being Gibraltar. And they've invited me over to exhibit under their gallery in the Red Dot Miami, which is basically at Basel. Red Dot Miami are the second biggest art fairs in the world, So I'm obviously honoured and proud to be representing Gibraltar in that stage as well.
Brilliant. And the other thing that worked really nicely, I think, at the launch of your exhibition was the collaboration with Zoe Bishop and the Movement Collective. Tell us a little bit about that collab.
That was sparked off in January when I saw them, Zoe and her team, do a dance in the Fine Arts Gallery, and basically it caught my attention, and I approached Zoe. I suggested the idea of responding to the Ophelia painting. And she was, straight away she said, yeah, let's go for it. And she did a fantastic job. You can see there. One thing I just want to add quickly is I'm also doing a raffle for Alzheimer's and dementia and for pancreatic cancer in memory of my late mother-in-law, Daphne Alcantara, who was very well known in Gib.
Amazing woman.
And my brother-in-law, Jerry Francis, who was chief warden as well for many years. Unfortunately, he passed away from pancreatic cancer. It's going to hit a year in November, and obviously definitely in June. £10 a ticket. You can get yourself an Aljo original painting, Piccadilly Circus, and you can buy it online if you go to my online on social media, or you can buy it in person at the Fine Arts Gallery, and that will be launched.
Exhibition running until
the 7th, and the raffle will be done on the 8th. But right. That'll be running to the 7th.
Well, congratulations, Karl, and we look forward to talking to you about more ideas blooming. We note the T-shirt, which I'm sure they will.
This is an accident, by the way, because I completely forgot about coming on today.
Well, I'm sure that they will. That it'll ring true in the fullness of time. Thank you so much, and congratulations on your exhibition, Echoes of Legacy, there to be enjoyed at the Fine Arts Gallery.